Sentence adjuncts and VP adjuncts. Let's talk a little further about these two concepts. So we have the same text as previously mentioned. So let's first talk about predicative adjuncts. So in text we had the sentence William walked slowly down the road. Slowly is a verb phrase adjunct. It occurs inside the verb phrase. Its function is that of expressing the manner of walking. So let's look at 98 sentence. We assume that adjective phrase read in 98 is optional, but that the noun phrase the house is obligatory. For example, if we have the following bracket, they have painted the house red. So we know sentence, then there is a noun phrase, verb phrase have painted, and noun phrase the house, and adjective phrase red. So in this sentence we can say that red, which is an adjective phrase, is optional. So we can, if we remove red from the sentence, we can still have a correct sentence. We can say they have painted the house. So red is not obligatory in this sentence. But in other sentences which seems to have the same structure, the adjective phrase may not be omissible. We'll have to look at the structure of the sentence. For example, what is the grammatical function of the noun phrase the house, and what is the function? Read in fact modifies the verb as well as it is related to the noun phrase the house. So in this way it has the adverbial function. So red says something about the activity of painting, but in addition it predicates something of the noun phrase which is direct object. The house is red as a result of painting. Red is used by both adverbially and predicatively. Schematically, we may present the internal relation inside the VP. For example, 1 of 5, paint the house red. So red is related both to paint predicatively and to the house. It gives some additional meaning to the house red, right? So similarly, if we look at this, set the prisoner free. So here the adjective phrase free is adverbial as well as predicative. But here he said the prisoner, if we make a sentence like this and omit free from the sentence may seem incomplete. So is there any difference between 1 of 5 and 6? The only difference is that free is non-omissible. The government said the prisoner, it will be an incomplete sentence, while red can be omitted without altering the meaning of the sentence. Right? As we have seen, the adjective phrase free has the grammatical function of predicative complement and adverbial complement. The contrast can also be observed in the following paraphrase. They have painted the house and they painted it red, right? More specifically, the government set the prisoner, and more specifically they set them free. This is not possible. This cannot be the sentence. So observe also the contrast. If they have painted the house red, they have painted the house. If the government set the prisoner free, they have set the prisoner. This means that the difference between 1 of 5 and 1 of 6 is minimal and relates entirely to the type of verb. Verb are different types here. Set requires an adjective phrase or a prepositional phrase, while paint does not need an adjunct. So this is, whenever we make a sentence, we have to look at the verb, because it's a verb that determines which complementizer or which adverbial or which adjuncts are complementary or obligatory and which are not. So adjuncts like red and paint the house red, which are both predicative and adverbial but which are optional, are called predicative adjuncts. They are labeled predicative P and A. It is clear, however, that P and A. In 105 and P, C and AC are otherwise very much alike. In example 99 above, we find a similar pattern. If we bracket, they have painted John Brown their new manager. So similarly, we find that if we say they have appointed John Brown, so their new manager can be omitted like painted the house. So the first NP in the VP is direct object. The second is an adjunct. They have appointed John Brown is also a good sentence. However, their new manager has a double relation. It specifies the appointing and it predicates something of the object. John Brown is their new manager. So again, the pattern resembles that of complex transitive verb like set, fling, and call. So whenever you have to look at the sentence where for its having constituent which are obligatory, omissible, not omissible, you have to look at the verb and their patterns, how they are used. A good dictionary does help a lot in this regard because it can tell you that how you can use a verb and how you cannot use a verb. So they called John Brown a fool, right? So in this example, however, the NP, their new manager, is not obligatory and must be labeled PA rather than PC and AC. Now you are familiar with the term. So these are something about sentence adjuncts which are complementary or which are non-obligatory and which are not, and the verb adjuncts which are obligatory and which are not obligatory. So this should tell you that whenever you have to decide on the obligation of any constituent, you have to look at the verb and its pattern, how it is used.